praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, peace and salutations to the elect and all the brothers pushing this work in sincerity and in truth. This is brother Thamaya from James, Toronto, coming at you with another video. I know Halloween just passed, but the spirit is on me to make a video about a video that I just saw. And the scripture is always right, man, when it says uh, there is nothing new under the sun. This is the goddess Lamashtu, right? It's from Sumer, ancient Mesopotamia, which our people were there too. When you people go out in your Halloween um, and you try to scare children, you know, that's why you have all these Samhain, you have Jason, you have Freddy, you have Michael, right? All these other gods and goddesses that pops up in these scary movies, right? When you go into the ancient world, they're literally gods and goddesses that did the same thing that you people are worshiping right now. Because whenever you partake in those rituals, which you people don't know it's a ritual, right? You might think it's just something that we do every year, but no, there's no time. This is not a time for you to be ignorant. You guys claim that this is the most intelligent generation, which is not, right? This is the stupidest generation that's ever been because everyone's blinded by darkness, right? The Lord has blinded most of these people, and He has Esau, Edom, right? He has Esau, Edom, that put that curse on these people with its propaganda, right? Pretty much softening them up to what's really going on, right? And taking away all the sting of the ancient world because it was literally right to the point in the ancient world. Now they're soft. They're pretty much softening you guys up, right? But while still doing the same things that they did in the past. So this is the goddess Lamashtu, right? It says here, and popularly invoked against his fierce, malicious rival Lamashtu. So I think that was talking about the goddess that did the opposite of this, right? It says here, great is the daughter of heaven who tortures babies, right? Her hand is net, her embrace is death. She is cruel, raging, and angry, predatory, a runner, a thief is the daughter of heaven. She tortures the bellies of women in labor. She pulls out the pregnant woman's baby. The daughter of heaven is one of the gods. Her brothers with no child of her own, right? Her head is a lion's head. Her body is a donkey's body. She roars like a lion. She constantly howls like a demon dog, right? And it says when you go into the ritual and what this entail, when you go into Lamashtu, right? Let's get into it. An Arcadian incantation and ritual against Lamashtu is edited in text, right? It says here, it is glossed as an incantation to dispel lasting fever in Lamashtu, right? The prescribed ritual involves a Lamashtu figurine. So in order for you to not get sick or for this demon to not come up against you in this ancient world, that's what they believe, right? You had to sacrifice something, right? Just like people up here talking about the tooth fairy and all that bullshit, right? When you make a toast and all that goes back to a ritual, right? But the people now, they look at it like it's just something that we do. A sacrifice of bread must be placed before the figurine, and water must be poured over it, right? A black dog must be made to carry the figurine, right? And see at the bottom, right? That is placed near the head of the sick child for 3 days, with the heart of a piglet placed in its mouth. You hear this? The incantation must be recited 3 times a day, besides further food sacrifices. At dusk on the third day, the figurine is taken outdoors and buried near the wall, right? I think I went into TikTok, right? And I saw this. And people think this is funny, right? Look at the stupid comments. Okay, let me see what they say here. I don't understand how anyone could think this is funny. I feel like I can feel the little boy's fear, and that's the point. When you watch the Monsters Ball or no Monsters Inc., it's the same thing, right? They had a business on what, scaring little children at night, and their screams is what generate. I think it was generate the machine or whatever. I can't remember. But I watched that movie a long time ago. I need to watch it again. Look at this idiot. I'm dying. That's absolutely brilliant. Because they don't see anything wrong with this, but there are people um, who knows exactly what this goes into. This is all a ritual, right? This Halloween goes all the way back to the ancient world. Who else watched this over and over? This is not funny, man. Fear of clowns unlocked. Traumatic experience for real. This ain't right. Not okay. Gotta saw. Let me see. Tad aggressive. Saying it's a tad bit aggressive. Just got to be one of the best videos. Just got to be one of the best videos I've seen in a while. Baby turn white. They think traumatizing children, making them scared, is funny. This kid will never forget that. Memories are forever. Therapy is temporary. Tells you why. That's not funny. Please, mom. Bro. See? It's all fun and games. You know, that's what the elites also do. The elites do the same thing to these children, right? They get them scared and they take their lives, use their blood for their drugs, right? There's nothing new under the sun. Let's go into the Ecclesiastes, right? Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. Okay, I don't like that version. The thing that has been. The thing that Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is nothing and there is no new thing under the sun. Right? You know what? I can probably get some more. I can get some more. Ecclesiastes 1 and 10. Because it goes a little bit deeper into it. Right? 1 and 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It had been already of old time, which was before us. Right? So there you go. There is no new thing under the sun, and whatever you think is new, your holidays might go under a different name, right? Your food, the way you see kingdoms operate, leaders, they all come back. Okay, diseases come back, people come back, kingdoms come back, right? Says there is no remembrance of former things, because you're the same people that was doing the same thing in the ancient world. Neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come, which those that shall come after, right? So in your former life, you don't remember these things, but it's in the spirit. So you can't help it. You really can't help it, right? Let's see what else I have here. Let's go into the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Murderers of children. Hopefully, it shows up. I think it's Wisdom of Solomon 15, 12 and 15. It says here in 12 and 5, and also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh and the blood of feast. Right? So they did this. This is a sacrifice to your children. And people don't think that it's a sacrifice because, their vibration is on a very, very low level. Right? Um, People do things in this society without knowing what they're doing. A lot of people involved in a lot of things and they don't know what they're involved in, right? The same way you're dropping off your children to go pick up candy and all that stuff. That was also something in the ancient world, right? Even when you go into Samhain, right? I think someone is chosen to be sacrificed. But every year you people sacrifice their children up for free, right? Without knowing what you're really involved into. So, it is what it is, but these are things that we have to point out when we see them. Says here, Solomon announced that the child should be cut in. Okay, that's a different story. It's a different story. But I got the point, I think. Let me read some more. Verse 6, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, because at camp, there was a sacrifice going on right behind where we were preaching. They had a witches festival, right? And who was there? Children was there. There were mostly women, right? Because a lot of women are involved in witchcraft. Mostly women, and there are people who think that our the way we view witchcraft is wrong, and the way they view witchcraft is right, right? Yeah, people question, well, what is witchcraft, nigga? Anything that's against the Bible, it's witchcraft. Okay. Any ritual that's not lawful is witchcraft, right? Your damn phone is witchcraft. Your TV is witchcraft, right? And the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute to help. So in this time, you're not, besides the abortion, right? The abortion. Besides that, right? You people are sacrificing your children spiritually by having them partake in some of these rituals, right? Your Christmas is a ritual. Every year you have your child bow down to that tree. What do you think is going on, right? Your Halloween every year, that's a ritual, right? Every year you sacrifice your children spiritually, right? You give them up to the gods that you don't even know exist, right? That's we're the mouthpiece. We're here to rebuke you people too. So these things happen in the ancient world, and we're seeing them happening again. Shalom.